I've been on a low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die today. I just wanna die. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die. Now let me tell you why. All this other shit I'm talking about, they think they know it. I've been praying for somebody to save me. No one's heroic in my life, don't even matter. I know it, I know it. I know I'm hurt deep down, but can't show it. I never had a place to call my own. I never had a home. Ain't nobody calling my phone. Where you been? Where you at? What's on your mind? They say every life precious, but nobody care about mine. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I've been on a low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. You don't gotta die. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die. Now let me tell you why. It's the very first breath when your head's been drowning underwater. And it's a lightness in the air when you're there chest to chest with a lover.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Death by Tyranny podcast. Sorry about the surprise podcast. I just, I don't know how many people actually pay attention to this stuff, but normally I like to give at least a couple minute heads up, and I do them at nighttime, so this is like a really odd time of day for me to be doing it. I don't know, maybe we'll get a couple more views than we normally do because it's earlier in the day. So the reason for the podcast is I gotta tell you guys my luck. All right, this is like the story of my life. So I make this hour and 7-minute podcast last night explaining this project that I'm trying to get started. I don't even know if it's considered like a project, really, more so like a something that I'm really passionate about that I want to get done. And the main purpose of that video was trying to get the community involved, like the gun community, to like show people that military people, retired military people in the gun community, normal civilians. I know a lot of people think that the cloners are snobs, but I mean, they're the same as the vets and the civilians and everybody else, that sometimes they can just come together just to have fun and do good shit for people. And I thought maybe I could kind of document that and do some podcast on it and reach out to some people. Hopefully some people would be interested and get a little bit passionate about it themselves and kind of recycle some of their energy into what I'm trying to do. Well, come to find out, like I said, I can't go live on YouTube with my setup. I can do it through my phone, but I don't want to introduce my podcast to Instagram via my face on my phone. Nothing against anybody who does that. That's fine, and I probably will do that at some point once we get bigger. If people want to have those conversations on Instagram, that I'll have to figure out a way, and I'm pretty sure there is a way. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, okay? But so I make this hour and 7-minute or whatever video, and I get it. Obviously, it's uploaded to Facebook, YouTube, and I'm getting ready to put it onto Spotify and try to figure out how to post it to Instagram. Now, I have posted a short podcast on Instagram, and I didn't really have any issues, but I didn't get a whole lot of interaction, so I don't know exactly how well that like goes out through the algorithm or whatever. So I'm like, it's probably going to take a minute. It's an hour, 7 minutes. I'll start uploading it now. So I did. And the first time, after about a minute, it failed. It said your video cannot be uploaded unless it's under a minute. Now, this is a huge problem because I don't edit any of the podcast. You can watch any of my videos. People walk in here, they talk to me, I get phone calls. I don't edit at all. I think that's kind of cool in some ways. I listen to a lot of podcasts where you hear them edit, and you almost wonder if the conversation was going in a different direction and then they changed it, or they listened to it after the fact and they wasn't happy with it. And sometimes you want to know what they said. Now, other times it can be annoying when people don't edit out, like breathing noises and coughs and all that. So I totally get that too. Anyways, so I don't do none of the editing thing on the back end. So now I have to take this video that's an hour and 7 minutes. And yes, there's some stuff in the middle that probably didn't need to be there. Some nerdy gun talk that was kind of, just didn't really add a whole lot to the message I was trying to put out. But the only quick edit thing that I could do is take away from the beginning and take away from the end. So that's what I did. And I got it down to, I think it was like 58 minutes. And I'm like, all right, good to go. It's under an hour. I can upload it. So now I try to re-upload it to Instagram, and the process starts. It even lets me like pick the thumbnail. It wants me to, you can add the filters and all this jazz, and it fails. So I literally was up, mind you, I had been up from the previous day until 10 o'clock in the morning today, trying to figure out how to upload this video to Instagram. Because really, without that video being on Instagram, it doesn't do anybody a whole lot of good. It's almost pointless, because the people that I'm asking for help are on Instagram. The reason I know those people are Instagram. The community that I'm trying to bring together is on Instagram. All the things I need for that project are things that people have on Instagram. So that kind of, put a huge bummer on my day. I finally kind of just tried to upload it one more time, seeing if it worked. It didn't, so I let it, do its thing. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get that video on Instagram. Of course, I posted the link there, but the odds of people actually like just reading, hey, watch this video, go to YouTube, nobody does that. I know I sure in the hell wouldn't do that, so I can't expect anybody else to do that. So then I come out after I wake up today, and I went out and bought one of the Black Rifle coffee iced, or the 300, the mocha or whatever. I get a big, tall, like actual, like one of the beer mug glasses, filled it up with ice, poured this thing in there, getting ready to, start my day. I start turning on my interface and my camera, and I'm pulling up Restream and all this stuff going on, and I turn around and knock the coffee all over my keyboard, all over my interface, all over my Mac Mini, splashed up against the wall. There's probably still coffee in places that I don't even know that it's there. All right? So now I'm freaking out. All the stuff that I have, the equipment that I have to podcast with, I didn't buy it. I could never afford a Rodecaster Pro, a Sony EV-Z10 or whatever it is, a fucking Shure M7B or whatever the Joe Rogan mic is. I can't afford this stuff. I traded guns for it. So, I abide all the laws, ATF, which is a whole nother topic that we need to talk about. I don't even know if I should go into it on this podcast, because that pisses me off more than spilling coffee all over the shit that I can't replace. But for those who are interested, we have a new ATF head chief cunt bitch whore thing, and she's already been on record saying that she has no problem taking AR-15s and AKs away from people. She's totally going to abuse the system, and the only reason she was able to pass was two Republican senators, and you'll never guess who one of them was. Mr. Rob Portman of Ohio. Now, here's the funny thing about Rob. Rob has always kind of ran on that he cares about the Second Amendment. Well, he's retiring after his term this time. So he has no reason to not lose votes. The only thing he has to gain is to be paid off by the politicians that's in power to change his position. And that's exactly what he's done every single time this year that gun laws have come up, red flag laws have come up, and now this stupid ATF leader bitch, Rob Portman, has turned around and voted with the Democrats. In my opinion, he should be much more than removed from office. I would have loved to seen what the Republican Party would have done to him in 1776, because I promise you it wouldn't be fucking letting him stay in the party. That's for damn sure. So this asshole completely just obliterated our chances of having any hope for the ATF for the next, I don't even know how long. All right? So, and I'm pretty sure that position can stay there until they retire. Like, the public don't vote on the head of the ATF. And I don't think there's term limits either. So you've seen all the other people that Joe Biden has put into positions. Can you imagine the type of person he wanted for the ATF? You've seen the first guy. He was burning kids at Waco. So I can't imagine that this bitch is much better. So you got that going on. I got coffee all over my podcast equipment. I can't upload the fucking video to Instagram. Stayed up all night doing this video. Then I stayed up trying to figure out how to edit it to get it on Instagram. Hoping to get, some of this stuff going. And then on top of that, the one thing I thought I had figured out with the project I'm working on, I get an email back from the owner of the company saying that he don't want to do what I asked him. I'm not going to disclose the conversation or the question I asked him, but the answer was no. So that kind of throws a wrench into things as well. So, I get excited for a day, with all the bad shit going on. And immediately I get, 3-4 hours of sleep and wake up and it's back to fucking shit soup. So I'm probably going to clean all this stuff up a little bit better than what I did and let it dry. I might as well just go to work because like I said, I can't get the videos uploaded to Instagram, so I don't think I'm gonna get much help from the community, and that's not a knock against them. They can't help what they don't know about, and it's on me to try to get that information out there, and I can't do it. Well, not that I can't do it, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. So I'll probably try to let this stuff dry, make sure everything still works. But yeah, so if you don't hear from me, it's probably because I just ruined thousands of dollars worth of shit. All right, you guys stay safe. I love you guys. Stay prepared. God bless. America first. Peace, y'all.